We missed the poll. All right. What is up, Affected, and welcome to a very special Nerdy Effect Christmas. Tonight, we've actually got a little bit of fun in store for you, and we are going to be reading to you A Die Hard Christmas. So most people out there realize and recognize that Die Hard is indeed a Christmas movie, and we're going to read the book of John McClane. All right. So here we go. This is a real deal book. It was gifted to me by the amazing Red Walrus. We're going to do this properly. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no, while unbeknownst to them, there was trouble down below. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were very, very dark. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, there are terrorists here! Sparkly eyes! John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Han question Mr. Takagi? I can't remember his name. I'm going to count to 3. There will be no 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruin Tanaji's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists at Yuletide's treat. He put a Santa hat on the German, and his eyes all aglow, wrote, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof, and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he said. We'll have a few laughs. At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away, but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Pal drove away backwards, screaming in fright. "Welcome to the party, pal," John yelled with delight. Twinkies flying out the side. More police arrived, the FBI and SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all a part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Uli, on Fritz and on Carl, all hair unruly. They shot the SWAT tank with surface-to-air missiles and knocked it away like down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Was it jerkweed or dickweed? Ellis told Hans, "Bubby, I'm your white knight." Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives, fuse, and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes at all. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had run barefoot over sharp, broken glass. His feet, how they hurt, his soles, oh so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump and right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tattered haltered tanker top. But a reporter was probing into McClane's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. "It was a pleasure to meet you, Miss John McClane." His clothes are all tarnished with ashes and soot. John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. It is a Christmas movie, Fallen. Tongue-tied they are, everyone in the show. You read this aloud, and I will beam with a glow. The explosives were wired on the rooftop with care, in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow, as the chopper strifed with him and high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight, and screamed an oath, and jumped into the night. He dangled in air, and gritted his teeth, while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled out, "Hans!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly soon would be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails." Bearer bonds fluttered the fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her bloodied, splattered bow. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! And that is the tale, A Die Hard Christmas. That is awesome! That is awesome. That is a true spirit of Christmas. It is. That was awesome. I got tongue-tied on a couple words, but it happens. All right, guys. Well, from all of us here at the Nerdy Effect, I hope you have a merry, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate, as long as you have a couple of good days off with some good people around you. That's all that truly matters. Once again, thank you very much, Red Walrus, for this fan-damtastic book. Maybe we'll make it a tradition. If we're still here next year in 7.0, we might read this again with a little bit better enthusiasm, because it's the first time I've ever read it, and we might get better at it. Who knows? For everybody who watched this video, hope life is treating you well, and we'll see you very, very soon.